Okay, it's not really bedtime yet, but I'm in bed and I think I'm going to do some reading. I'm looking at iwanttostudy.engineering.com or iwanttostudy.engineering.org. I think that could be good fun. I used to look at this a lot when I was in school. I don't anymore though. Um, I think it's a very good website for looking for problems which really make you have to think out of the box or in a non-linear way, and I think it should be good practice. So I'll see if that bears any decent fruit. I think I'm going to spend some time trying to read A New History of the Peloponnesian War by Lawrence A. Trittle, or Trittle, I don't know. This book was recommended by Robert Greene. I honestly don't know anything about him, but he just came up on my YouTube and he said, these are some of the books I read. And so was one of them, so I think I'll give it a shot. He sounds like a person that people around the world respect. Now, I'm sure you're all giddy and excited and in anticipation to hear of the results of my exam for my ACA exam, because yesterday I had two exams, law and BTF, business tech and finance, and law did not go too well, to be honest. And right after law I sort of panicked and said, oh no, I've probably failed that one. And then after that I sort of ran out the flat and went to see some friends and hang out walking around London. It was actually really good yesterday. So I met up with my flatmate from last year, one of my flatmates from last year, and then a friend of his from Singapore was visiting London. So we went for a walk around Covent Garden, then had some lunch, had a pizza, which wasn't very good. I'm trying to decrease those carbs. I say that I ate half a pot of ice cream this evening. So what am I even doing? Oh, and actually, I had some chocolate cake, but that's this afternoon. But that's another story. Actually, today was a super. Tomorrow, no sugars. Tomorrow's no sugars. Okay. Anyway, yesterday we went to Covent Garden, had lunch, pizza, then went for Frank and Monk as well. So sourdough, relatively okay priced pizza, but the quality of the pizza wasn't great. Then went to we tried Whittard, this tea, coffee, hot drinks shop, I guess, and hot chocolate and their banana fee drink thing is amazing. I don't know what this banana fee craze is, but I only recently heard that for the first time. And now I just keep seeing banana fee everywhere. I saw someone make a banana fee cake in the office and was posting pictures about that. And I just keep seeing banana fee. And it feels, I don't know, maybe it's just all a coincidence, but there's been about 4 instances in the last couple of weeks of it just appearing in my face, and I'd never heard of it before. Anyway, so we went to Whittard's and went for a walk. I think we went for a walk to Holborn Viaduct or something, and then we went to pick up another one of their friends at King's Cross, and I got to play for a bit on one of the pianos. They've got two pianos there, so on one of the pianos, and I played Michelle, and I also played Martha, My Dear. Yeah, Martha, My Dear, but both by the Beatles, but really by Paul McCartney. What was actually funny is one of the people who was playing on one of the pianos before me. He apparently is quite a famous guy on TikTok, and my flatmate from last year, he recognized him. He said, "Whoa, isn't that the guy from the guy who plays?" And it turned out it was. So that was quite cool. So yeah, yesterday was good fun. It was good fun to hang out with people again. It's not been necessarily such a long time, but a while since I've just been so focused on the exams. Wait, did I say I passed the exams, by the way? Yeah, just scraped pass basically with the law one. I got 60, with the pass rate being 55, which basically means I was 3 marks of getting questions right into the pass. So, because each question is worth 2 marks. So, had I not got those 3 questions right, I would have failed, which feels very slim. BTF was totally fine. I think at 74, safe margin, good margin of safety there. Yesterday was fun. Today, back to the normal world of sort of working again, focusing on work, which is nice because just being able to work without having to worry about exams in the back of your mind and thinking, oh, I probably shouldn't go into the office today because I want to save time to revise or whatever. And also getting, I don't know, I'm working with a good manager, so he's on top of things, giving me work, and it's just good. So yeah, today was good. And at lunch, I brought my trainers to try to go for a walk in Regent's Park. And as I was leaving the office building, the manager I'm working with and my sort of line manager and someone else were going out for a lunch. And I'm not really sure why they were going out for lunch. I'm not sure what the occasion was. So they're going out for a lunch with the intent of expensing it, which means they're going to a relatively nicer place than they probably would usually go. And and so as I was leaving, they sort of said, "Oh, we're going out for lunch," and I hadn't really realised that they were going to be expensing it. So I sort of felt slightly uncomfortable because I like they're decently paid and I'm not. So well, it's not I'm not, but it I don't know, if going to an expensive place just for lunch would, I don't know, feel a bit excessive to me. But I sort of thought it would be a good chance to hang out with more senior people and stuff. So I went anyway, and just across the street and to this Italian place, and then it ended up being that they were going to expense it, and then they came out with a cake at the end. The restaurant, they sort of came out with the cakes, so multiple. They came out with a chocolate cake, a profiterole sort of tray, a bunch of them, and a massive tiramisu tray, and then apple pie, and this one other thing. What's the other thing? I don't know. There's one other thing, and they all looked amazing. I went for the chocolate cake. To the other people went for tiramisu. My line manager went for, what's it called? The profiterole, and yeah, that was just great. So that's why I had the chocolate cake this afternoon. I have been a very fat boy. Yeah. And went back to the office and did some more work and called it a day at 5:30, and it just felt good. I got home and I was going to make some chicken legs that I'd bought, but they were actually very off. I ripped open the packet. It's from Sainsbury's, and they just smelt. Oh, there was actually quite a strong smell of. Oh, what was it? There's a very strong smell of something like some fruity thing, but chicken really should not smell like that. It was yellow, like pretty yellowy grayish in some areas, so it did look a bit funny. Oh yeah, it smelled like durian, so like a sweet, rotten smell. Yeah, it smelled like durian. So durian, I know durian because I've come from Singapore, and so they eat a lot of durian there when it's the right season. So yeah, it smelled like durian, which did not smell right. Chucked that into the bin, and decided I was just going to get some takeaway, the good value green Thai chicken curry takeaway, and threw out the rubbish. Not trash, honestly. What kind of language is that? This is terrible language. So threw out the rubbish then, and went to get my takeaway, and actually, that was so. When I get my takeaway, I have to wait about 10 minutes. So I decided to go for a walk to the Sainsbury's and get myself a tray of tiramisu and ice cream. It's just I'm so stupid. I don't know what it is. I just love food, like sweet sugar. I love sugar. What can I say? And when you live alone, there's no one to sort of judge you. So you just keep eating. So I have to be a stricter judge of myself. But anyway, I got the chicken curry, and it was actually not great tonight. They'd sort of not properly mixed it or something, and just this green curry paste was still there on like in sort of a clumpy sludge in some areas. So yeah, that wasn't great. It wasn't the best. And now I'm going to read. Tomorrow's kind of exciting. I might go into the office later tomorrow. I've got my first meeting with this manager just to catch up at 11. So if I go in then 8 hours from then is 7 o'clock. So I actually might go in then and then like clock off at 7, because there's some football game that people from another sort of team in my company, or firm to be proper. So another team from my firm are going to see this football game in a pub. So that starts at 7:30. So we have agreed, I think, to like sort of meet at the office in the office at 7 and go to a pub. So I think I might aim to go in for 11 and start the workday then, and then clock off at 7. So I don't know what I'll do in the morning. I might try to go for a run or something. That would be a good idea, wouldn't it? Doing some exercise and taking care of the body. Maybe doing some reading of this reading as well, if this is interesting. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. I'm actually quite pleased with my firm that they offer this. What do they call it? They've got some specific phrase for it, but it's something about you design your day for talking about designing your day as you see fit. I don't know, something like that. So yeah, I'm quite pleased about that I can do that. It wouldn't be frowned upon. The only issue is tomorrow's a Wednesday, middle of the week. Quite a few people will probably be in, and if I don't go in early, someone might just take my seat. Like we have to book seats in advance, well, desks in advance. Hopefully it doesn't happen. Hopefully I'll find an empty seat. Yeah, should be fine. Yeah, should be fine. Okay. Anyway, I'll do this reading. See ya.